Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance, and today, we're diving into one of the most iconic warriors in all of Hero Wars, Alliance. A hero who embodies pure destruction when unleashed, a terrifying blade dancer who can shred entire enemy lines if he's allowed to ramp up. Yes, we're talking about Ishmael, the Dominion's legendary demon-fueled warrior. Ishmael has always been a fan favorite because of his raw, explosive potential. When built correctly and paired with the right allies, he transforms into a storm of critical strikes and vampiric healing that few heroes can withstand. But at the same time, he's fragile if not properly supported, which means building him the right way is absolutely crucial. So today, Guardians, we'll break down everything you need to know about Ishmael, his skills, items of rank, skins, glyphs, artifacts, gift of the elements, talismans, best synergies, and how to counter him effectively. By the end of this guide, you'll know exactly how to unleash his full power. And also how to shut him down when you see him across the battlefield. Let's begin with his skills, the heart of Ishmael's brutal design. His first skill is called Awakening. And Guardians, this is where the monster wakes up. When activated, Ishmael assumes his demonic form, gaining a massive plus 12,000 critical hit chance and an insane 200% increase to attack speed. In this state, he becomes a living shredder machine. Every strike lands like a thunderbolt, and his damage output skyrockets. The only catch is that he gradually loses energy, and once his energy drops to zero, the form dissipates. That means Ishmael thrives when you can keep his energy high and sustain him during his demonic state. Pair him with allies like Sebastian, who amplifies critical hits, or Tristan, whose support makes physical attackers deadlier. Add Hus to extend survival or Fafnir to protect him, and suddenly Ishmael transforms from a mere warrior into an unstoppable frontline juggernaut. His second skill is Mirage. With this, Ishmael dodges physical attacks for 4 full seconds. It might not sound like much, but every successful dodge also generates energy. That means Mirage isn't just defensive, it's a fuel engine for awakening. Every dodge brings Ishmael closer to triggering his ultimate state, and once that happens, he's already ahead in tempo. Against physical damage teams, this skill can be the difference between survival and defeat. 4 seconds of dodges may not seem long, but in the fast tempo of Hero Wars, Alliance, it's enough to swing a fight. Then comes his third skill, Dark Craft, a passive ability that increases Ishmael's vampirism by a staggering 120%. This is what allows him to heal himself while cutting down enemies during awakening. As long as he's dealing damage, he's recovering health, and in his demon form, with rapid attacks and critical strikes, this healing becomes absurd. It's the reason why Ishmael can sometimes sustain himself without needing a dedicated healer, especially when he's paired with proper buffers. Dark Craft turns him into his own survival machine, and when combined with allies who amplify his damage, he becomes brutally efficient. Finally, we have Storm Blades, his fourth skill. Every 4th hit Ishmael lands, stuns his target for 1 full second. With his increased attack speed during awakening, those stuns come out rapidly, locking enemies down before they can respond. This doesn't just give Ishmael dominance in one-on-one trades, it also synergizes beautifully with heroes like Artemis. Why? Because every stun he triggers activates Artemis's Smart Arrow skill, unleashing more damage. Storm Blades turns Ishmael into not just a damage dealer, but also a control piece that can chain stuns and disrupt enemy momentum. So that's his skill kit, Guardians, pure speed, critical damage, vampirism, and stuns. Ishmael is the definition of a snowball hero. If he's allowed to spin up, he'll tear through your enemies like paper. Now let's talk about building him properly, starting with his items of rank. For Ishmael, you need to prioritize items that amplify his strengths, armor penetration and critical hit chance. Go for the Siege Crossbow, the Dragon Tooth, and Morriner's Glaive in the violet ranks. As you move into the orange ranks, target the Blade of the Immortals, the Staff of Stubbornness, and the Song of the Valkyries. These will give him the armor penetration he needs to slice through tanky enemies and the critical chance to maximize his awakening form. Once you reach orange +3 or +4, with these items in place, you'll have the perfect foundation for both early and mid-game progression. When it comes to skins, Ishmael has 7 available, and picking the right order is vital. First and foremost, prioritize his armor penetration skin if you own it. This is absolutely crucial. Without it, Ishmael's power falls flat against well-armored enemies. After that, go for his critical hit chance skin, which doubles the value of every strike. Then start working on his health skins, which give him much-needed survivability. Both health skins are valuable because even though he has Vampirism, he needs a larger health pool to sustain against big hits. Next, boost his physical attack skins, as they will increase the raw damage of his strikes. Finally, the default agility skin comes last, as it's less impactful compared to the others. If Ishmael ever receives another armor penetration or critical hit chance in the future, that will instantly take top priority. Next up, Glyphs. Ishmael's Glyph set is well designed for his role: physical attack, health, armor penetration, critical hit chance, and agility. The best order is to max his armor penetration glyph first, ensuring he can bypass defenses as early as possible. Then go for critical hit chance to double the damage of his rapid strikes. After that, focus on agility, which boosts both his attack and his defenses. Follow that with physical attack for raw power, and leave health for last. While health is still important, Ishmael's main survival tool is Vampirism, so offense comes first. Raise all glyphs to level 40 for the mid-game, and only push further if you're aiming to specialize him at endgame. Now, onto his artifacts. His weapon artifact boosts critical hit chance for the entire team whenever he uses Awakening. His book artifact increases armor penetration and physical attack. His ring boosts his main stat, agility. The correct priority here is the book artifact first, because armor penetration and physical attack directly supercharge Ishmael's performance. Second comes the ring artifact, which strengthens his base scaling. Last is the weapon artifact, since while sharing critical chance is nice, Ishmael himself gains so much critical hit from Awakening that it's not as impactful compared to his personal stats. As for the gift of the elements, the rule is simple: max it out. Every health and physical attack bonus matters. Ishmael may be a warrior, but he can be fragile without proper stat investment. Maxing this gift ensures he has the raw numbers to stay alive and strike harder. Now, talismans. Ishmael has 2, one for agility and physical attack, and another for armor and critical hit chance. Both are excellent. The first boosts his offense, the second adds balance by improving survivability while enhancing crits. They're both worth getting, and thankfully, they're non-VIP, and relatively easy to access. A fully built Ishmael with these talismans becomes terrifying. But Guardians, as strong as Ishmael is, no hero is invincible. So let's cover his counters. Helios is the most infamous counter, because his flaming retribution punishes every critical hit, and Ishmael is nothing without crits. Celeste is another strong answer, converting his vampiric healing into pure damage against him. Magic nukers like Zesha can obliterate him because of his low magic defense, and Astrid and Lucas can redirect his fury onto the pet, buying time for the team. Tanks like Jiri can absorb his physical onslaught long enough to stall him out. And of course, control heroes can shut him down before Awakening even kicks in. So while Ishmael is dangerous, the right setup can neutralize him. So, Guardians, what's the final verdict on Ishmael? He is one of the most explosive heroes in Hero Wars Alliance. When built correctly, he's a monster, chaining crits, shredding defenses, sustaining through vampirism, and stunning enemies into oblivion. But he's also a high-risk hero. Without support, without buffs, or against his direct counters, he can crumble quickly. That's why he works best in well-designed comps that cover his weaknesses and let him unleash his full demonic power. And that's it for today's breakdown, Guardians. What do you think about Ishmael? Have you built him yet? Have you faced the pain of his awakening form tearing through your team? Or do you prefer using counters like Helios to shut him down? Share your experiences in the comments, I'll be reading them all. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Olympus Alliance, and ring that bell so you never miss the latest guides, breakdowns, and strategies. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.